Okay, so here is the review for test number 5, systems of equations. Excuse me. So you can see here are your answers. I'm going ahead and giving you the answers first. So you might want to pause and get these answers down because here comes the next set of answers. And then I'll go over the different problems to make sure you can answer those. Realize that on number 7 there I've got no solution. You may have infinite solution on your test. I don't know. It just depends on what my whim is. So anyways, I'm going to do these by how you're supposed to say, I guess by the method that is recommended there. So let's look at the graphing ones first. And if you took the notes on the graphing with the Inspire before, apparently I need to tell you how to do something different. Basically, if you're using the calculator, you need to make sure that after you've type one equation or the first equation in F1 and then the second one in F2, then you press menu 6 4, move the touchpad to the left to far left, and then move the other one, move it then click it, and then move it again to the far right and click it, and your intersection should be there. Okay. if you say pressed enter, don't forget Control G will bring back up the equation editor, and menu you can bring up whatever else you need. Okay? Excuse me. So let's see here. Let me go ahead and do some things here. So for numbers 1, 2, and 3, I'll go back here. For 1, 2, and 3, I just did them on the calculator and followed those directions. I typed these in to F1 and F2. So really, instead of Y, I'm saying F1 and F2, and typing them in. Press enter, do the menu 6 4, left, right, and then Control G, and I can retype these in, change the new to F1 F2, and then it should already automatically be appearing. So let me go ahead and move on to elimination and go from there. Okay, so this one you can see the y's can cancel out automatically. I can say 1 plus 1 is 2x and 15 minus 9 is 6. And then divide by 2, x equals 3. Okay, so now I need to make sure I put that back into one of the two equations. It doesn't matter which one. So let's try this time the top one, just because why not. So I'm going to put 3 plus 2y equals 15, and then same steps. Subtract, or add subtract I should say, and then divide. So you're going to substitute, add or subtract, and then you divide. Every single time. So here I get y is equal to 6, so my final answer is 3, 6. Okay, so keep in mind you got to make sure that you put it in as a point. Okay, so on this one I'm going to go ahead and try to get rid of the y's, but this time there's no positive answers here, or they're not the same, so I need to make a switch. So I'm going to do that switch. Since both of these are the same sign on the y, I need to make one of the numbers outside negative. If they were different signs already, then I would just switch the numbers and both numbers outside would be positive. So keep that in mind. So now I have 24x plus 12y equals 72. And here I get negative 4x minus 12y is equal to 8. Cancels. That gives me 20x is equal to 80, and I can divide. So notice the steps here are basically the same every time. You're going to say multiply, should eliminate, and then you should be able to divide. Okay, now I'm going to put this 4 in place of this x here. So I'm saying 2 times 4 plus 6y is equal to negative 4. That gives me 8, because 2 times 4 is 8. plus 6y is equal to negative 4. Add or subtract, in this case subtract. But negative 4 and minus 8 would give me negative 12. Make sure you type those in correctly, do your math work correctly. So y is equal to negative 2. So then again, my answer should be 4 comma negative 2. It's more fun with sound effects. Number 6. Okay, again, I'm going to get rid of the y's. So I'm going to go here 2 and 5. But now since I've already got a positive negative, I'm going to ahead and leave the 2, like the 2 and the 5 on the outside will stay positive. So that way I have 2x plus 5y plus 10y, because 2 times 5 is 10, is equal to 6, and 15x minus 10y is equal to negative 40. Y's cancel. 2 plus 15 is 17. 6 minus 40 is negative 34. And then you can divide by 17 and get x is equal to negative 2. Okay, then I'm going to put that back in. Since the way I work this, I'll put it here. So I'm saying 3 times negative 2 minus 2y is equal to negative 8. Be careful with your signs here. Negative 6 minus 2y is equal to negative 8. So notice I multiplied. Now I'm going to move this 6 over here. Become positive 6 because that's the opposite of the minus. Negative 2y is equal to negative 2. Divide by negative 2. And you get y is equal to positive 1. So my answer here is negative 2 comma 1. Okay, next one, number 7. Okay, so I'm going to multiply here. I'm going to switch the 6 and the 15. Again, they're already opposites, so I don't have to say the numbers on the outside will be positive. 6 times 5 is 30a. 6 times 15 is 90b, and 6 times 24 is carry the 24, carry the 2, 144 negative. 15 times negative 2 is negative 30a. 15 times 6 is negative 90b. And 15 times 28 is, let's see, that's 280, 140, should be about 420. Y'all can double check my work because I'm doing this in my head. Anyways, A's and B's cancel out but not the answers. When the A's and B's cancel out but not the answers, or the variables cancel out but not the answers, your answer is no solution. And you're done. That's it. Simple, 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 right? Okay, so the next problem, number 8. Now we're going to do these by substitution. Again, substitution, the idea is that we substitute one variable or one equation into the other equation. So I am going to substitute this equation, x plus 3, in place of the y here, and say 2x plus 4 times x plus 3 equals 24. Your steps will always be, after that, unless there's no number in front of the y, distribute plus 12, combine like terms, 6x, so 2x plus 4x is 6x. Then you can add or subtract. In this case I'm subtracting. And then you can divide. And you get x is equal to 2. You take that 2, put it back into the other equation. 2 plus 3 equals 5. And there's your second answer, 2 comma 5. And simple as that. So it takes a little while to get to the x, but it's pretty easy to get to the y. Number 9, 3x minus 2y is equal to 14. So here's me being a little bit tricky. Notice here that this is saying x equals. So I'm going to put this right here in place of the x and say 3 times y plus 5 minus 2y equals 14. Multiply, you get 3y plus 15 minus 2y is equal to 14. Combining like terms, 3 minus 2 is 1y plus 15 is equal to 14. Subtract, and y is equal to negative 1. I don't need the 1y because it's just a 1. So y is equal to negative 1. Put that in here. Negative 1 plus 5 gives me an answer of 4. So my answer is 4. So basically, don't forget, my answers is 4, negative 1. Got to make sure you keep them together. X first, y second. Alright, final problem. Y is equal to 2x minus 10. 4x plus y is equal to 8. So I'm going to put this 2x in place of the y. 4x plus parentheses 2x minus 10 equals 8. There is no number in front of the y. Notice there was no number there. So there's no distributing, so really I can just drop the parentheses and say 4x plus 2x minus 10 is equal to 8. Combine like terms, 6x minus 10 is equal to 8. Add 10. 6x is equal to 18. Divide. X equals 3. So there's 3. Put that here, and you're saying y is equal to 2 times 3 minus 10. So that gives me 6 minus 10, which is negative 4. Okay, so 3 comma negative 4, and there you go. So that's pretty much it for this review, and if you have any questions, well, let me know before the test. Thank you very much. Good luck.